And I got a great wife, dude. I got an awesome wife, dude. She is beautiful, smart, rich. That's not why I married her, but it's not why I married her. It's definitely adjacent to why. And let me tell you, it is way better to be with someone who has money than someone who doesn't. That's not a joke, that's just a PSA, really. It takes all the pressure off the marriage. Like if my marriage doesn't work out, it worked out. People are like, dude, I heard you got divorced. I'm like, no, I bought a boat. That's what happened. Yeah, man, my wife is paid. I always thought like you had to get famous to make money as a comedian. Turns out you make one nerd laugh in Portland, set for life. Good to be with someone with money. And if you're a poor, I'm not trying to shame you. I used to be a poor myself. Then I married a rich. I ascended. So I'm just trying to inspire up here. My friends all try to fuck with me though. They're like, yeah, but your wife makes more money than you. Don't you feel like less of a man? I'm like, dude, I never felt like a man. That is not an issue for me. In fact, when your wife makes a lot of money and you get to take some of it, you don't feel like less of a man. You know what you feel like? A pimp. Like I charmed a woman into giving me money. All I had to do was tell her I'm on Chelsea Lately. She's too busy being a doctor to know that show's been canceled for 9 years. Yeah, dude, it changes you too, man. When you're with a woman who's successful, turns you into a real feminist. I'm serious. Like, we got to get rid of that pay gap. These women got to get paid more. Because I'm going to take a lot of that money on the back end. Dude, it makes me sick to my stomach that my wife makes 70% of what a man makes. 15 of that 30% belongs in my pocket. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just saying, let's treat these bitches right for the sake of their loser husbands. But I will say, the only problem with it is she did not take my last name, my wife, which I understand, because in Hebrew, Mandel means broke comic. So I understand. But she was so cute about it. She took me aside before the wedding. She goes, listen, I want to talk to you about something. I want to talk to you. I don't want to take your last name. I was like, oh, that's what you're worried about? I thought you were going to ask me to sign a prenup. I don't give a fuck about the name. Like, I'm going to take your name. I need better credit.